What's up, everybody? Jason here, the Bible in under 3 minutes. There's a bit of a glare, so bear with me. Today we're going to quickly talk about we turn now to the Gentiles passage in Acts, a very confusing passage, one that has thrown people off and given them this, idea that somehow pagans are now coming into the restored kingdom of Israel through the Jewish Messiah called the King of the Jews. But really, it's not accurate, right? And we can see that. So the theory is that the Jews or the Israelites rejected the message, so then the message went out to pagans, right? But that wasn't a brand new thing. When Paul said that, this had already been declared by Jesus many times. For example, in the earthly ministry during the gospel period, Jesus is roaming the earth and he's spreading this message, and he tells them, he says, this message of the kingdom, the restored kingdom of Israel, will go to all nations. That's ethnos, and then the end will come. So clearly Jesus knew that the gospel was going to go to the ethnos, right? That's Paul saying we're going to turn to the ethnos. It was already there from jump, right? Or for example, when Jesus is speaking to the Jews in Judea, he tells them that he has sheep also not of this fold, and they too shall come. So he's setting the expectation that there's other sheep outside of the land of Israel that will also be gathered in. Those are the Gentiles. Caiaphas, when he prophesied about Christ and why he died, he said he didn't die just for the nation, that's Israel, but he also died for all of the sons of God scattered abroad. So there it is again. You have the nation of Israel, aka the Jews, who got the message first, and then you have the message going to the Gentiles to gather in the sons of God scattered abroad. And we have Jesus saying things like, go and seek my elect from the farthest corners under heaven, from Judea, Samaria, and the ends of the earth. So there's the ends of the earth, of course, lining up with the Gentiles. So my point here is that don't be so quick to think that just because it says or words something in a certain way, that it means that it's brand new to the narrative, because it wasn't. The narrative was laid out from the start. It's not even what people think it is, right? It's not even an all-time eternal mission for people to come on board. It was a short mission. It would end at the final fall of Jerusalem. They were in the last days. This was the last period of the old kingdom of Israel, according to the narrative, and this was the Messiah coming in an eschatological context to restore the kingdom to Israel. That's Acts chapter 1. And so when you understand that and you see all of these statements made by Christ in during the earthly ministry period prior to Paul even being called, you can see why the ethnos, the nations, were in view from the get-go, because all Israel had to be saved, and that couldn't be done without the gathering into the fullness of the nations. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like, a Ruski, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.